showed him in. And out of arguably the greatest reining horse that ever lived. Wimpy's Little Chick, Futurity champion, Derby champion, NRBC champion, Triple Crown winner. First foal wins the Futurity with Jordan Larson and Art Gonna Be a Big Star. She's produced 2 Futurity champions already. This may be her third. We will see from Shawn, Flarida, and Andiamoe, and Shawn loves this mare.
Listen to that crowd, and they love it when there's a lot of cadence in the backup.
Yeah, she can
It almost
really
sets the pace for the pattern.
trot backwards. Here again, let's get our scorecard out and see where he'll leave that middle. I'm +1 on that first stop. I think that pretty much judged itself.
Wow.
Between a half and a 1, I think you got to make a decision there. Was it good or very good? And there are your choices between very good and excellent. It's either a +1 or a +1.5. So yeah, even giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Is that a little overstep, or is
No,
it just
he's good. He's good.
Okay.
He's penalty free there. It's just this mare is so tuned into what he's doing.
Yeah.
She just vibrates when he moves his hand. Not because she's nervous, it's just because she's so willing to please. And Shawn said her mother was that way. That's why you see he circles her with just a hand almost on the crest of her neck, because he said, I know where I want her to be. She knows where I want her to be.
Listen to the crowd.
Yeah, Shawn just kept telling me when I talked to him after the first go, he said, my job is stay out of her way and let her do what she does.
Great transition. And Abby in her interview said about how difficult it is for the horses to hear them because of the excitement of the crowd.
Well,
But they wouldn't
Shawn's-
have it any other way.
Yeah, Shawn doesn't use verbal cues in his training. Like if you watch him, he's safeguarded against that. He's ridden in so many finals and so many great crowds. I'll never forget that crowd in Normandy, France in 2014 when he won the gold medal as an individual and was on that gold-winning team on Spook's Got a Whiz. That crowd was deafening. I mean, a Who concert maybe rivaled that one. And that horse was just so on. So Shawn doesn't leave anything to chance. You saw him on that running stop. He'll go to her mouth as his signal, where some guys just release their leg and say the word whoa, which works great at home, but as you mentioned,
We got a horse race now.
we got a
don't we?
horse race now. I think he's in great shape. He's been clean. I had him at 72.5 leaving the center, and then I paid both those circles. So
That was pretty.
yeah, nice. Got out of that. Needs to change leads. Gets it done.
And with just a little effort. Just,
Yeah.
like, let me relax just a little bit.
And this mare, like all the great ones, even when she doesn't quite hit it, she's still good, but she nailed it there. A little bit of work on the rollback, but I'm still going to throw that +1 out there. To me, you don't evaluate that as a very good maneuver based on the industry standard. You missed the mark a little bit, because that was an exceptionally nice stop.
I saw him looking over his shoulder. He wanted to see, where do I make my corner to go down and get clean stopping ground?
He
Look at
loves
his thumbs up.
Look at him look down to his crew, Meredith, his son Sam, his wife Michelle. He loves it. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. I should have scored it all the way through. But 228 for the other ride. That's winning 230 for
Okay,
Shawn Flarida.
we
to
had
take the
Casey
lead.
Deary at 228.5. Shawn Flarida takes the lead with 230, the highest score that we've seen at the Futurity this year. 230 on Andiamoe.
Well, and